Now then everybody, my name's Dan and I run the website and YouTube channel Home Physique. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I went from this into this in just over a year. So basically, what's my story? Well, on January 1st 2011 I had a look in the mirror and to be honest I didn't like what I saw. I was very overweight, was out of shape, I wasn't happy at all, and I decided that I had to make a change and I had to make things happen. I couldn't go on being overweight and unhappy with myself, so I said to myself, I need to change the way I need to just get on with it and change the way I live and change my body for good. So what was I going to do? Well, it seems that sometimes you have to take things to the extreme. So for me, I decided that before I hit the age of 30, I was going to enter a natural bodybuilding competition. Now, given my current state, it seemed like things were going to be very difficult and it was quite a big challenge, a big mile to get through, and to be fair, I was a bit unsure of what I was going to do about it. All I knew was that I was going to stick at it and I was going to do it. So how was I going to go about doing it? Well, from the months of January through to about May, I was just generally doing my old routines that I used to do. I mean, I've always been in and out of gyms, but to be honest, I've never really made any progress. So, in those past 5 months, I was doing isolation moves, like nothing but isolation, curl. I'll be doing some bicep curls, then do some hammer curls, then do some preacher curls, then do some concentration curls, or the same sort of thing. It'd be a lot of machine work, and just pure isolation movements. There was no compound movements. If you asked me to squat, I'd never done squats, and if you asked me what a deadlift was, I wouldn't even have a clue. The thing is I never even used to train my legs. I used to think my legs are too big, I don't need to train them, but really they were just fat. So a few months went by and I didn't really make that much progress. By May, I was thinking, what could I possibly need to do? Why aren't I seeing the results I need to do? I need. So I ended up looking on bodybuilding.com forums, joined up there and managed to find quite a lot of good information in a short period of time. I stumbled across a program called Growth Stimulus Training, or GST. I looked at it, I saw the results that people were getting and I thought, this sounds like something that I want to do. So I started off doing GST. Once I started that, the results started coming in very quickly. I started feeling a lot stronger, I felt like I was getting bigger, but at the same time, I was losing weight, so it was good. The body fat was coming off me, but I was also gaining a bit of strength and muscle. So I was very happy with that. From May onwards, although the gains were coming in pretty well, I didn't feel like I was making enough progress. Just felt like everything was happening a lot slower, and from seeing how people were doing on the forums, I thought, why am I getting those type of results? What am I doing wrong? Now, up until August 2011, I never counted a single calorie, I never counted a macro, I didn't even know what macros were. I just used to make sure I was eating lots of protein and nothing else. I didn't even know how much protein I was getting, although from experience I could tell I was eating way over 200 grams a day. I was eating a lot of protein because I felt that more protein equaled more muscle, but that's really not the case. So I wasn't seeing the results that everybody else was seeing, and I wondered what could it be? It was obviously I had to do something with nutrition, so I started looking into tracking calories. On top of that, I also looked at the ketogenic diet. I thought, this looks amazing, people are eating loads of fat and they're losing loads of weight, I need to do this. So that is the plan of action that I took into place. I was going to do the keto diet and see how much weight I could lose. So basically over the next 16 weeks, I managed to, every 4 weeks, take a photo of myself, and basically the weight was dropping off, the fat was coming off. I sort of kept so much strength, but it was dropping, I could notice that. So the next 5 images are going to show you my progress over the ketogenic period of my diet. Here's how I looked at the start, pretty fatty. Then 4 weeks after, 8 weeks after, 12 weeks after, and then finally this picture was taken on New Year's Eve / New Year's Day 2012. It was 16 weeks after my diet, and all I can say was that I'd lost a fair bit of fat. The problem here was I lost a hell of a lot of strength as well. So after that I went back into normal eating, got back onto carbs, and just decided I was going to try and build my strength back up and try and keep as lean as possible. Now, I'm going to leave you now with the next few stages of my transformation. This was all done early this year. From January till about May was a bulking phase. and then I went from May onwards cutting again to where I am now in this picture, as you can see here. So that's it really. Please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the channel. I do a lot of videos of my progression through the training stages. You might be able to pick up a few things, you might even be able to teach me a few things. I'm also on the lookout for anybody that knows about competitions and that. I'd love to hear from you because I do need a bit of advice. I will be hitting the stage before I'm 30, so you can mark my word on that, and I'd love to have you along for the journey. Thanks a lot. See you soon.